Are you coming? Hello, happy Monday. Looks so dark in here. Turn this up. That's not much better. YouTube really needs to step it up with the lighting filters, because I feel like on TikTok and Instagram and all that, you have so many filters that you can use that make it look so much better. Oh wait, we do have some. No. Do we like that? No. But yeah, YouTube's like, they need to step their filter game up. I just went live on, hi Derek, on Instagram and TikTok for one of my clients. So I went live on her TikTok and then I went live on her Instagram, which was terrifying because her Instagram has 222,000 followers. And I've never done a live there before. I've done stories and stuff, even stories talking, and I get nervous. But this, I was like, I don't want to talk to 222,000 people. Luckily, not that many people were. Hi, Danny. How are you? Not that many people were on at all, but still more than I'm used to. Here, I only have 10,000. But yeah, it was still a little bit scary. So I did her TikTok, and then I went live on my TikTok. I don't know if any of you follow me there. It's embarrassing. It's really just like, I just made TikTok for stuff that I don't want to post on Instagram or YouTube. Not that I take these more seriously, but TikTok has like dumb trends that I want to do. So I don't know. I went live there and like have no viewers because I have like 3,500 followers on TikTok, and it's interesting. You can get so many more followers there so fast. Like, it's always interesting to me when I see someone on TikTok with like 1 million followers and then you go to their YouTube and they have like 1,000. It's always like, I don't know what TikTok does to make it so easy to grow, but YouTube is not like that. At least for me, it's not like that. But I feel like TikTok's way easier to get followers, and I like the way they do their lives better because anyone can come across it. I think here you have to be following me or subscribe to me for you to even like find my live. Is that right? Do you guys even know? Wait, can I not answer you guys? Okay, it's Mills Beato, so my name. Hi, Delisa, how are you? I know, I like post on Instagram real quick. Going live for a few minutes. It's MILLSBEATO. That's my TikTok name. And I just do like dumb trends. Chris is on some of them. He hates it. But I just like the way TikTok does lives because I feel like on one hand, I like it more. On the other hand, I don't, because people were asking me like, have you ever given someone a wedgie? I'm like, are we 10? Like, no, what? And people can like request to be in your live. On YouTube, like people can't just like randomly try to jump in. Like you have to accept them on TikTok too, but it's scary. It's all like random men, and I'm like, no, you're gonna bully me. So I don't do that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like playing around with different platforms right now. I feel like, well, not Instagram. I feel like I'll never really change what I'm doing on Instagram because I barely post there. But like, I'm thinking like, should I make a new YouTube channel and start brand new? Not like forget this channel, but like a second channel that I keep like other stuff just on that channel, and then I do just Dominican Republic stuff on this channel. Because I don't do too much other stuff on this channel because I feel like sometimes people like it and sometimes people don't. So it's kind of hard, and I think YouTube really likes it when you stick on like one exact niche, which is kind of annoying. I feel like if you just have like a lifestyle channel, you can do videos about like shopping, makeup, I don't know, gym, like whatever. But here, you're like, if you do a DR expat channel, you need to just talk about DR expat stuff, I feel like. Because I feel like YouTube kind of punishes me sometimes. Like, I see some people grow so fast and I'm like, how are you growing so fast? When they either do stick to one exact topic, or maybe people just like them better, which is fine. Not really. No, it's fine. But I don't know, I kind of like that's kind of why I was like playing around on TikTok and like going live and like doing some videos there, because it's interesting to me, because this is what I do for clients too. I work in social media. It's interesting to me to see like, okay, which sites work better? Which sites do you get more followers on? Like, which are better for collaborations? I don't know. I really think YouTube's like the hardest platform to grow on. And I think Instagram's kind of hard to grow on now too. I think TikTok's like easy to grow on. If you have like a few good ideas. But I think you do on TikTok. It's interesting. I've heard varying things. People will be like, no, you don't have to stay on one topic. On TikTok, it doesn't really matter. You can talk about food one day. You can talk about the gym the next day. You can talk about your baby the next day and dogs, whatever. But then I've also heard people be like, nope, same as every other platform. Like, why are people going to follow you? You have to stick to one niche so they know what content they're getting, unless they just really like you as a person, which is hard. I don't know if this is interesting to you, but put it lifestyle channel. Yeah, you could have a spin-off channel for your personal life and have it listed under your channels. That's what I was thinking. Like, what would my second channel be? Because lifestyle is hard to. I feel like there's so many lifestyle channels, so people really do have to like you as a person. So I think YouTubers who have a lifestyle channel that are big, they do well because they got a following elsewhere, or people like them as a person. But I don't do that many interesting things. Like, I'm just home with the baby, I work from home, I go to the gym. I don't know. I'm just here. Does he like miss living in DR, or does he love it here better? I don't know, let's ask him. He's about to come out here. If you're watching and you haven't given me a thumbs up, if you can do that, that would be great. Chris, do you like living here better or in DR better? He said it depends. ¿Qué se explicar? Can you change him? I have his food literally sitting here.
For me?
No, for him. No, he likes like certain aspects. Like, he misses his friends there, his family there, the beach there, like the laid backness. But he likes here, like, work more. He likes how things are like organized more here.
Are you gonna show him the camera or something?
No, he's behind me.
He's not behind you.
Hi. Maybe a little. So you can say hi. What else does he like here? Yeah, Danny, I need you to be my promoter. Hit that like button. That's what they say. Smash that like button. Smash that sub button. Ugh, I can't. Maybe that's why I can't grow, because I can't. It's so cringy. But yeah, I feel like he likes things. He likes certain things here more and certain things there more, just like I do. But yeah. I don't know. And now there's crime there.
Crime where?
In DR.
Yeah.
Why?
Wow.
Who's in our driveway?
That's the neighbor.
Yeah, there's been like some more crime in DR recently, I feel like, which is kind of concerning. What is he doing? Because I don't know, like, I don't even know who it was, sent us a voice note saying that her niece and nephew and her husband were driving home from the airport in Santiago, like, really late or really early morning, like 2 a.m. There we go, Danny, smash that link button. And what happened? They were like, people like kidnapped them, basically, from the airport.
Yeah.
In their car?
Yeah.
People like stopped them at the Santiago airport, jumped in their car.
They followed them to Villa Olga and they took them from there.
Oh yeah, in Villa Olga. So people followed, like a group of guys followed her husband and niece and nephew to Villa Olga. They're Dominican. And Villa Olga is exactly where we lived. So, and it's like a safe neighborhood in Santiago. And like jumped in their car and kidnapped them and brought them to, where'd they bring them?
Urao.
Which is like, it's like 20 minutes probably from Villa Olga, 15, 20 minutes. It's like a different like sector of the city. And they were gonna like, I feel like kill them, but they didn't. And then they let them go in the middle of the night and they were just like did they take their car? What?
No. I think.
You think they did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they stole the car and left them, and then they had to like walk like an hour in Gurabo back to Santiago, like to via Olga, and the niece and nephew were like 12 and 13 or something. So that's scary. So she was basically sending us a voice note to be like, don't fly in or out of the country like really late at night or early in the morning, because I don't know if there actually has been an increase in cases like that, but it feels like kind of. So I don't know. Not right now. We're supposed to go end of the month, end of December. Yeah, I think some Dominicans like the U.S. because of the economy. Yeah, and also Chris, his job is a lot better here. He's an engineer, and in DR, engineers get paid like really low.
Say economy.
Yeah, but in here, he gets paid a lot better. So that's definitely a positive. Like pro to living here is like he went to school for 6 years, so he might as well get paid for that. Hi, DJ. Oh, that's cool. Where are you from? Or like where there are you from? What are you doing? So yeah, that part is good. Also, we went to good one. I'm filming or I already filmed. I need to edit a new vlog. We found a new Dominican food truck here in Phoenix, and I'm cooking stuff. And they had chimis, so basically like sandwiches, like pressed sandwiches. And then I got, what did we get? Pastelón. Pastelón de papa. So like mashed potatoes basically with like beef in it and cheese on top. It's kind of like for this time of year.
Carne molida.
Yeah. Yeah, ground beef. Yeah. So it was really good. It was good. I was kind of hoping they'd have like empanadas and quipes and arroz con pollo or even like presidente. But I think they're expanding. So I think he's brand new. So I think he's starting out with like chimis because they're easy and they were really good. And then expanding to more food. And then he let me like in the truck. And
you tell me how to channel or something?
Yeah, I told him I'm so awkward. Like, I was like, I can put you on my channel. He's probably like, hey, you have 1 follower, no thanks. But he's like literally brand new, so no one knows about him yet. And he's from Santiago, actually. Small world. But he's been in the States for like 8 years.
No. He's been in Arizona for 8 years.
Arizona is in the States.
He's been in Arizona for 8 years. And then he's probably born in places.
Your shirt looks so weird in this on camera.
It looks good.
No. So yeah, it was good though. I liked it. We took our friends there and we were like, Dominican food. Hi Sabrina, how are you? So I was excited. But I want like other Dominican food too. There's a really good restaurant here called Mambo's, but it's like 25 minutes away. That's not that bad, but we haven't been. Maybe we'll go soon. I did a video there like 2 years ago, but it was really good. But while we were there, we met 2 other Dominicans, like a couple. Right when the guy talked, I knew he was Dominican because obviously that accent. He's from Santo Domingo. Well, he was from Bonao, grew up in Santo Domingo, and the wife was from Santo Domingo. So maybe we have new friends, possibly. I'm a Dominican person from Queens, New York, New Jersey. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm from New York. I'm from Poughkeepsie. But yeah, tons of Dominicans in New York, that's for sure. And I lived right near Washington Heights, so that's where they all are. Ow! 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 You dropped your water. You saying hi? Hello, how are you? Or hola. I made like zucchini fries, like vegetable fries. But they need to cool way down before I give him any. How much do you earn during doing this per month? That's a secret. I wish more. What's Boyos? I live in Lawrence, Massachusetts. Actually, I was gonna say Lawrence, like there's a ton of Dominicans there, right? That's what I've heard. I had a friend who lived there in Lawrence. Massachusetts is okay, but it's cold. But I like that it's like cool, you know, if you're Dominican and you have, you know, you move to the States, especially if you've never traveled to the US before, and you like come here and move here with family or a wife or a husband, whatever. It's nice to have a community of Dominicans around you. In Phoenix, there's some, but not a ton. Definitely not like New York or Massachusetts or Miami, whatever. But there are some here because of spring training and stuff. Not a ton though. It's kind of hard. But I've had friends who will like move to Wisconsin or like Montana or Minnesota, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are there any Dominicans there? Like, it's freezing. Hi. There you go. There you go. I'm gonna give you these, but they're too hot right now. Yeah, say hot. 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 Hi. But yeah, I always felt, I didn't like feel bad for them because you can adapt, but I think that's a hard transition. Why do I not know what that is? Give who a kiss? The baby? I just did. Or Chris, because no. Say hi. Are you eating a waffle? But yeah, I was just trying to think like, also if you haven't given a like, if you can do that. Yeah, literally 90 Day Fiance. Like, they'll be like the only not white person in a town, and no one speaks Spanish, and they don't speak English, and no one knows their food or cooks their food or like anything. I'm like, that's hard. But luckily here, even if there aren't a ton of Dominicans, which they all find each other, so we do know some, there's like a bunch of Mexican food, which is not the same thing, but there's people who speak Spanish. You can find some similar foods. Oh, Bonao. I really like Bonao. I think Bonao's cool. I don't know. Some people don't like it. Twinkies, fried yuca. Oh, I've had that. I love fried yuca. It's so good. I like fried yuca without meat in it, but yuca itself is so good. I miss Keep Base. But what was I gonna say? It's gone. It's gone. But yeah, I was talking about like doing a potential like second channel or different channel and doing like different content, but I don't know if I want to do that because YouTube itself is a big time commitment. In the beginning, we were talking a little bit more about that. I don't know if that's interesting to you. That's like the social media side of things. But since I do it for clients, I kind of know some stuff about it, and like weighing like TikTok versus YouTube versus Instagram. It's interesting like where people do better. Okay, just throwing them all on the floor. I'm giving them back to him. No, Keep Base is so good. Or I don't know if you're saying they're not good. I don't know. But I like them. These are zucchini. Did they put cheese on this? I don't want cheese.
Oh, are they for me?
No, they're for all of us. Someone told me to give you a kiss. But I don't feel I'm saying it. I'll give this to Mateo. But yeah, anyway, if you guys don't, is anyone new here? See, that's what I'm always interested. Because I don't like watch YouTube too much. Can you find, do you have to be subscribed to me to see my video, my live? I never know that. I feel like YouTube's harder. TikTok's easier to be discovered on lives. I think YouTube, you need to like be following me to see it. I don't know. Hi Gio. Oh, you messaged me. Did you reply? Did I message you back on Instagram? I know I messaged you back, but are you waiting for my reply? Because I remember. What happened? I remember what you said about moving here, but I don't want to like tell everyone where you're living. But that's exciting. Are you nervous? So there's not like great Dominican restaurants in Phoenix. Sadly, we should open one. Not me, but someone. I'll help. There is a place called Mambo's, which is in Chandler. So that's like 25 minutes from us. There's another good place called Little K's, which is really good. Did you get my reply, Gio? I messaged you back, but maybe you answered. Little K's is so good, but it's not just, it's more like Caribbean than Dominican. There's a couple other places that are like Puerto Rican, close enough. You've not what? You didn't get my message? Or you didn't reply? That's Dominican Roll's national drink. Yeah, and I love it. It's so good, but it's like kind of hard on my stomach with that milk. Hello. Belgica de Leon, that's cool. I need arroz con habichuelas. I know. So you're Dominican, Gio, right? If you are, yes, you did. Where did you email me? I know I messaged you. I have a friend there already and told me South Phoenix. I feel like some Dominicans and Puerto Ricans have like beef, but I feel like overall, like it's fine. Like we'll go eat at a Puerto Rican restaurant, that's for sure. Yeah, Gio, you can definitely get chicken, beans, and rice here. There's just not as many Dominican restaurants as I would like. Oh, was it YouTube? Sorry, I'm like losing my mind. But yeah, Mambo's is really good, so you should go there. Sorry, I'm like a mess. Little K's is good, but not specifically Dominican. Dominican is Mambo's. There's another one, but it closed, which was sad. And then this new food truck, which is good, but it's just chimis. And they had pastelón de papa, which was really good. I want them to have like tostones, quipes, empanadas, like a little bit more, but I'm sure that's coming in time. But I'm gonna have a vlog of that up soon. Hi. Hi. And then we have, yeah, a lot of like Mexican places, obviously. You're a white woman with the body of an African queen. I don't know if I should say anything about that. Did you do a video of a friend of yours who built a house there for super cheap? Yeah, that was me. That was me and Emma. She lives in Guaymate. And she built her house for extremely cheap. Like, shockingly cheap. It was crazy. Do you like these? It was like really crazy. Right. Yeah, that's the only thing is like there's not enough Dominican food. Like sometimes I just want like mango or just white. I feel like Mexican chicken, beans, and rice is different. I love it, definitely, but you know, sometimes. But Little K's, thank you, Danny. My favorite sub. Smash the like button. Thank you. Yeah, if you're watching and you haven't liked, give me a thumbs up. Apparently that really helps. I don't know why. I appreciate that, Danny. Thank you. The empanadas at Little K's are amazing, though. We got them to our baby shower. I'm trying to think what those would go well with. It's zucchini fries. The name of that video was, I think it was like cost of building a house in the Dominican Republic. I think you can search my channel for that. Oh, that's coffee. Thought that was water. Cost of building a house in the Dominican Republic. Yeah. Thank you, Gio. yeah, that video was really interesting, and Emma was so nice to show us like her in-laws house and then her house that she built, and I thought it was super interesting. I love to see people's houses. I'm so nosy. So I really love seeing house tours, and then just like her breaking down the cost of what it costs them to build that house was like mind-blowing to me. It was crazy. And it's so cute too. Really cute. Yeah, she's so sweet. She found people to build it because her fiance, Chris, stop. Why does he always do that? Danny, I think he's intimidated by you. Thanks. I'm not mean. I feel like I'm nice. She found people because her fiance, first of all, Guaymate is the smallest town ever. She's literally the only white person in that entire town at all. So very, very small. Not an expat town, not a tourist town. Chris didn't even know where this town was. So since it's such a small town, they have a bunch of like, everyone knows each other. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh, English. So his best friend's dad is a lawyer. So he did all the paperwork for them super easily. And then his friends, one of them did like the electrical work for them. So it's just like, if you know people, it's way easier. Of course I've tried sancocho. Sancocho's the best. See, that's another Dominican food that you like can't just get anywhere. And they do have at the restaurant in Chandler here. I should go there. Chris, should we go there tonight?
Where?
To Mambo's. I'm gonna give a house tour. Yes, please, Danny. That would be amazing. How often do you spend there, or how much time? This lighting's bad now. How hard would that be to do in Santiago? To build? Harder, but not that hard. So definitely not as hard as here. The only thing with building there is like sometimes things get slowed down for a long time, or like people will be building their house for so long and not finish. Like construction delays and stuff. But it's not that hard. Like if you know people, it's even easier. So Chris's family actually recently bought land in Santiago, and we're going to they're gonna build a house on it. I don't know when they're going to start building. Chris, when are they gonna start building? When are your parents gonna start building the house?
I don't know. Hopefully soon.
I don't know, probably next year. And I'm gonna document that process for sure. Like being in it more, I think will help. But land is more expensive in Santiago too, for sure. But his dad's an architect. Our friend's doing the plans. He's an architect. Chris is an engineer. They know construction, so it helps when you know people. I'm going to get the address that my friend told me. Yes, please do. What advice would you give to a person who wants to date a Dominican person? What's the feeling of dating a Dominican person? Aren't you Dominican? Or no? So Chris's sister's coming for his birthday in the beginning of December. And we're gonna do a video about dating, but I want it from her perspective because she's a Dominican woman and I can't speak to that. But I know, I'm gonna get you this banana that won't open. From my perspective, dating a Dominican is fine. I actually have a video called like differences of dating a Dominican versus an American, something like that. Men, just speaking about men and my experience. And I always have to give so many disclaimers because everyone always gets like, feels like I'm like attacking one side or the other. And I speak so like neutrally, I feel like, but I think that Dominican guys are like usually more romantic, more like forward sometimes, usually more fun. 5 weeks, that's a good amount of time. I feel like that's the perfect amount of time. How far is Chandler from Phoenix? Probably like, it depends where in Phoenix. That's the one thing I don't like about here is everything is so spread out. So even Phoenix to Phoenix could be 30 minutes apart. And you're like, how am I still in the same city? Like what? So from where I am in Phoenix, which is downtown, like central Phoenix, it's like 20 minutes. And it depends what part of Chandler. It's so annoying. But it is spread out here. Hopefully you'll have a car. It'll be more expensive to build in Santiago. Yeah. Santiago would be more expensive to build in. Why did you throw everything? Huh? Definitely in terms of land. That's for sure. And then labor, maybe not. Depends like who you're using for labor and if you know them or not. Probably a little bit more expensive. Chris. Ooh, good job. Chris. He's ignoring. How much will it cost like for labor to build the house?
I don't know. That's not a simple question. It's a lie.
Yeah, I think that there are choppies everywhere and sonkies. I think Dominicans are more romantic, personally. In my experience, they are. Just how they talk, too. I feel like something that, like, white girls always like Dominicans for is how they're so much more romantic. Like, the things Dominican men will say, or, like, Latin men, I feel like, versus, like, American men. I think they're way more romantic, in my opinion. And they're just, like, more, like, sweet talkers. So, some are way more macho. Some aren't. Like, more, like, gender roles, like, or, like, not territorial, but macho. Chris isn't really like that. More affectionate. Yeah. I don't feel like... You think women drink more than men in DR? More loving, yeah. How are you paid? That depends too. So like in Emma's case, what she did in Guaymate was they paid like 50% up front and 50% when it was done. So it wasn't really like per hour or per week. It was like one lump sum, 50 and 50. Ugh, I could never do that. Mama Juana, that I would die for sure. 100% would be dead. But yeah, I think that women, it just depends on the woman, it depends on the man. You know, I've talked to, or I know different Dominican men that are completely different than Chris. So it really depends. Like, you can't just say like blanket statement, but I did a whole video of like blanket statements if you want to watch that. I think it was like dating an American versus Dominican man, something. But the women just totally different too. Some are more forward than others. Some are like shyer. Some are like more in their gender roles. Some are not. It just depends. In Santiago with like our friends, I feel like it's not so like macho and then like the girl. I feel like it's more like even. Especially even like with jobs. Like they'll both have great jobs or something. Or they'll both work or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of hard to... I could not drink Mama Juana. I never want to. Like, no. I don't need that. That's for sure. Did you guys hear, though, about the 2, I think just 2 right now, taxi drivers in DR that were unfortunately killed. I feel like you're obsessed with my body. Again, like blanket statements, I feel like are hard because every single person's different. We have Dominican friends that are dating girls that are like sticks, like literally tiny. They look like tiny. And then me, and then bigger than me. And it's like, it's everyone's personal preference, for sure. Just like some of my white American friends like different types of men, like muscular, dad bod, different where they're from, nationalities, whatever. But yeah, I guess generally that's like a fair stereotype. I don't know. Like curves, I don't know. I feel like certain guys like curves. Dominican guys like curves. Whatever. I don't know. Everyone's so different. What happened? So you're gonna throw all the food I gave you on the floor and not eat it. That's great. My grandfather took a bodyguard anytime. Wow, really? That's crazy. I've never had a bodyguard at all. But it's sad. Going out with men in public? What do you mean? The trick is going out with men in public? Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Like, those cases. Your face is dirty. Or the one I told you about, like, Chris's friend's husband who just got kidnapped. He hates that. There's a saying, never let a woman walk outside alone. Yeah, see, like, but me, that's not gonna work for me. I was always outside alone. Ooh, you're so big. Like, no matter where I went. I've been all over the country by myself. Okay, hi J-Rod. J-Rod has a great channel too, if you guys aren't following him. He just commented. He just did a video. I wonder if this is controversial. I think it is because he posted some hate that he got, but he said Aruba's boring. He's been traveling all over though, so if you like travel videos, he's the one to follow. I am so jealous. Like, I see his videos, I'm like, where are you going this week? He's been all over the place. I want to go to Aruba though, because I am boring. But yeah, I definitely walked around everywhere by myself there, from like Santo Domingo to, I don't know, big towns, small towns, everywhere, and I've always been fine. Now there's like obviously luck to that. You have to be like kind of street smart, so it just depends, but I guess I have been lucky. But yeah, I don't think anyone could tell me like not to walk around alone. I use either my phone because I'm lazy, or this. I'll show you. This is the Sony, nope, right there, Canon. This is a Canon M50. I really like it. I was like putting it off for a long time, but then when we went to DR, I was like, okay, I need a better camera. Like, I can't just use my phone. It's not even the 13. So I got this with the mic, and it's working really well. The video I posted yesterday with like dumbest things people have said to me about living in DR was just like a sassy video. That was filmed on this, that camera. So I didn't use my phone for that one. So excuse me. But I also like posted it, and then I completely forgot that I have a ring light. I was like, oh, I can use that camera with a ring. Why am I choking? With a ring light? Dumb. Because I was like, kept trying to find all my windows, like I'm in front of my window now. And I could have just used my ring light, and it would have been like at my eye level instead of filming from below, like on the table, because I was like, woo, that angle is not it. Not a cute angle, but whatever. We're overlooking that fact. Yeah. I saw you retracted it. I don't know why, but I saw your question. We are teaching my son Spanish too. So Spanish and English. We'll see what he speaks first. Probably English because that's what he hears mostly. But yeah. If a if a woman walks close to the sidewalk, it means she's available. So if she does walk alone, she'd stay far away from the sidewalk. That's funny. I don't know if I've heard that before. I don't care. I'll walk anywhere. It's fine. People are gonna like hiss and holler and say things regardless. I think if I'm on this side of the sidewalk or this side of the sidewalk, I feel like men there are like bold compared to here. Some here though, some like recently, I feel like some men have been saying more stuff to me, and I'm like, why are you? They're like old too. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. But definitely there, they will say whatever they want. But now I haven't heard that about like what side of this. I don't think I've heard that. I wonder if Chris has heard that. Should we ask him? He's like ignoring me. Chris, have you heard that the closer a woman walks to the edge of the sidewalk in DR, it means she's single?
No.
He hasn't heard that either. No one's ever told me that, but no. Maybe it depends on what city you live in. I never let my woman, family, or friends walk alone or carry bags. See, that, I feel like, where are you from? Because I feel like that just doesn't, in Santiago, I feel like I always see women alone all the time. Like going to work or going to the store or walking. Even like working out. Because in Villa Olga, like a lot of the women will like walk around the park. And they're not with men all the time. I can't do that. I feel like I can't be with men all the time. Like, I'm pretty independent. If Chris was like at work or something, I'm just going out. Like, I'll go work at a cafe by myself. I'll go to the store by myself. I don't think Chris and I like ever went grocery shopping together. But I feel like I don't like when people like tell me what to do. That doesn't mean like he didn't help me with the bags if I wanted them. Like, he totally would. But it wasn't like you can't go out without me. That wouldn't work. I would be like, okay, bye. Wow. Babies are so messy. I don't know if you can see my floor, but like just food everywhere, and we just cleaned the floor, so it's fine. And that happens 3 times a day. That's okay. What did you say? With all due respect, you look amazing. Thank you, Nino. Nino or Nino? So do you. Okay, I read that. Haven't heard that. Me either. Why are men bold in DR? It's because you have the goal. Oh my gosh. Sir. I think men are like that in DR. I think they're like that with everyone. I do think that men there are just more forward. And it doesn't mean they're going to do anything. I just think they're more forward. Like, oh no. That's glass. That's glass. I feel like they almost feel like they have to say something. Like, I feel like if I walked by a group of guys alone in DR on the street and they didn't like or say something, like even just hola, whatever, buen dia, como estás, anything, I feel like they would think that's rude. I feel like they have to say something. I don't know. That's glass too. What are you doing? You're so silly. He loves that closet. Now he can open them on his own. I can't. Mateo, do you want to play with... I don't know. But yeah, I feel like they have to say stuff. I don't know. I feel like they say some stuff to everyone. They're more like open and forward there. I don't know. But it's not like there were a few times guys would say things and I was like, whoa. That's super forward. But most of the times it was just like, psst, okay. Or like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Whatever. How do you determine whether a chica is a choppy or not? So some of like the male expat DR YouTubers have done videos about that, I believe, and have talked more about it, or they talk more about it. And I guess they would know because they're talking to more Dominican women and I'm not. Yeah, I agree with you, Delisa. I do get it. What? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, but I think just like how do you determine a man is a Sanki or not? Like, do they ask for money? Do they not ask for money? Do they bring up money like right when you first start dating or talking to them? Do they always have like a grandma or a cousin or a mom in the hospital? Do they have like, did their phone keep breaking and them keep needing money for their cell phone? I know, I saw that. Look. I think those are all good ways to kind of determine whether it's a man or a woman, Dominican or American. Like, yeah, if they're like asking how much you make, about your family, like where you live, asking about like green cards, stuff like that. That's a good way. Or like wanting to go out to bars and restaurants and like different places and not like offering to pay ever, or the nail salon and just expecting you'll pay. That is, I think, something more common there, is men will pay more for for like their NDR for their girlfriend or wives salon stuff. So like every week they'll give them a set amount of money to get their hair and nails done because they want them to get them done because they expect them to like look a certain way. So I failed that. But then there's other women who are like, I don't want that. I can pay for it myself, you know? So it really just depends. Asking for a beer doesn't make her a choppy. No. She will ask you for a beer for she. No, I feel like that's so, it's hard to like be like, look at a crowd and be like, baby sick. I feel like you can't like look at a crowd and be like, oh, she's a choppy. Oh, he's a Sanki. Like just because someone's from like a certain background doesn't mean that they are a Sanki or a choppy, you know? And just because someone has like a really good job and it has more money and stuff doesn't mean they're not a choppy. Asking for beers to make her a choppy. It's basically prescription kids. Yeah. Yeah, like it's like, my mom's sick in the hospital again. Can I have money? Or I ran out of minutes. Can I have money? Or my phone broke again. I need money. Or I lost my phone. Or I got stolen. And they have like 3 phones. Or yeah, my baby, that's a good one. My baby's sick. And then it sucks because like I'm very like nice. I feel like I don't think I could do it because I would be like, oh, okay, I'll pay for all of it, you know, because not that I'm dumb or ignore red flags, but like I'm empathetic and I want to help people. So if they're telling me their baby's sick, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, yeah. Which I feel like is what they're looking for if they are scamming you. And then it's not fair because that does happen sometimes, you know, like some women, their baby is really sick. So you have to like look at a group of red flags together, you know. You can't just be like, oh, they don't have a job or they didn't go to school, they're a choppy, you know. So it's kind of hard to determine, but same as you would to like a guy in the States. I don't know what we call them, an F-boy or whatever, or a user, but there's men and women like that here, and you just kind of have to like look at all the signs together. The chicas really set you up to be robbed there. Some. I feel like, these are so good. Stuff like that. Choppies, Sankies, setting up to get robbed, asking for drinks and stuff. That is more like touristy spots to me. Guys who like are on vacation and not living there, or maybe even, I don't know, it's different because I'm a girl, like I don't have that much experience with choppies. I've seen them, but girls like setting up a guy to get robbed, yeah, it happens, but it's like in those touristy spots to a certain type of man. This boy is so active. Yeah, I feel like it's like, you can't just like look at a group of women and be like, oh my gosh, they're gonna rob me. I've never been robbed. Chris has never been robbed, but some of his Dominican friends have, not by women, by men on the street. He never has though. If you're watching and haven't given a thumbs up, if you can just take a second and hit a thumbs up, or subscribe if you're not sub, I would love that. Every bit counts. When can I get to 20,000? That's the next goal, and I'm still like at 10. It's fine. It's fine. Or super chat. That's Danny and Chris. They're my ride or dies. Yeah, Delisa, you've been there multiple times and have never been robbed. I don't know. I think we talked about it, and I think you said you've been out alone and stuff too, but I've been Ubers alone. When I lived in Jarabacoa, I literally lived alone. I didn't feel super comfortable with that though, because my house wasn't that safe. I feel like it was just like one deadbolt, and then I was on the second floor, and there was no one underneath me. It was a house, but the bottom floor was a garage. There was no back exit. It was like one way in, one way out. So I was like, if someone cuts that door, like I'm done. And it was like on a really busy road, but I was always fine. Yeah, and no one ever kind of did anything. Been on motos by myself, been on the Guagua early in the morning, late at night. I traveled like with my laptop, with my camera, with my phone, with money. I don't know. But I'm not like, and I don't know, Jaleesa, how you carry yourself, but I do feel like it's also how you carry yourself. I feel like I look innocent, I think. I do have RBF, so maybe I look mean, but I think that most people think, and I smile at everyone, so if they say hi to me or something, so I'm pretty sure I probably look innocent. So probably maybe a good candidate, maybe I'm just lucky, but you do have to be like aware of your surroundings. I'm always aware of my surroundings on the Guagua. I like know where my bag is. I know who's near it. I know, like, I'm not gonna put my money like falling out of my pocket, or like be like counting my money like 1, 2, 3, like, you know, it's just like obvious. Is it true taxes? But that being said, like, I had another friend who lived there, and she bought a pair of shoes, walked out of the store, and like we look similar, I feel like. Walked out of the store, a moto comes up to her and takes the shoes. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such bad luck, you know? But maybe it is just luck. And street smart. Is it true taxes on houses up to $130,000 you don't pay taxes? Thieves tend not to rob people that don't live on the first floor. Hi. Hi. Yeah, something like that. Okay, sorry. Rude. Something with taxes up to a certain amount. I guess we'll see when we build. Are you gonna do the dishes for me? Thank you. That was water. But yeah, it's hard to like stereotype people. I feel like it's a case by case basis. I've known a lot of people who I'm like, that's a stunky. I've seen a lot of people with girls who I'm like, eh. And then like if you're in like Sosua and stuff, you see like older men from different countries with like young girls like holding their hands in the grocery store and stuff, and I'm like, if they're both down, sure. Like, nope, those are dirty. If they're both down, like, that's fine. But like there might be a reason why she is. If not, I feel like it just makes me feel a certain type of way that I'm like, oof. But, you know, we won't get too into that. I never wear like a ton of jewelry. Yeah, you just have to be like aware and smart, you know, like I don't wear a Rolex. Oh, there's a cat. I don't know whose cat that is. You know, like, I don't know. Yeah, I have a lot of Dominican girlfriends. I think that's also a misconception. It's like people think that like Dominican girls like which it is hard to make Dominican girlfriends at first. I was like, I couldn't really make them that well on my own. It was easy to make them at school when I taught because there were other teachers and we worked together and that was easy. But like if you just go like out, I feel like they all kind of stared at me and didn't want to be my friend. That's a knife. But now I have them. Chris, can you take him for a sec? That's okay. What happened? But now I have friends and we're like Chris's friends' girlfriends or like other friends. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely have Dominican girlfriends too. They're like intimidating to me though. At first, I'm always like, oh man, they hate me, but they don't. They just take a minute to like warm up or whatever. Some of Chris's girlfriends, like friends that are girls I'm friends with. It just depends. Yeah, once you meet them, they're nice. But at first, oh my gosh, I used to be really like anxious about that. Like when Chris and I first started dating and we would go out in Santiago, the girls would like just give me such dirty looks. I felt like, and I'm like, hey, they're definitely talking about me. But once you like talk to them, they're nice. And some are like fake, but just like in the States. But once you like make friends, they're really nice. Do I miss teaching? No. I miss the kids. Like I miss my students and I worry, like I like wonder what they're doing and how they are, but no. If I ever taught again, it would just be to like, I don't know, like adults, because I can't like, I can't do that. The kids in DR, like my class, my school was so unorganized. The kids were so wild. Like it was like a very big lack of like discipline and stuff. So I don't miss teaching in that regard, which is sad because I like love the kids. I've had a really hard time making friends with Dominican women here. I've been here almost 2 years. It can be hard. Like that's why I'm like, okay, you do need like a friend group and then to meet those girls in that friend group. It's really hard to like infiltrate a group of girls there because they're like set in their groups and you're like the new one, and that was hard. But once I started dating Chris and then we met his friends and their girlfriends or his friends that are girls, and it was a lot easier.
Wait.
I know, he took all that out. Also, if you guys are wondering what he's been up to while I'm talking, he took everything out of the drawer, so.
No. No.
Yeah, he can. But yeah, it's hard to make girlfriends. For sure. I feel like if you like join, like if you like do dance classes or if you join a soccer league or if you meet people somewhere, that's way easier to make friends. Like if you're in something, like an activity. Have you ever met La Gringa? Yeah, Made from Energy. I've not met her in person, but she like did a live with me and J-Rod for a second once, I think. But I never met her in person. Little Dominican boys are brought up to have tons of girlfriends. If they don't, we get told we're slacking. Yeah, that's sad. That is sad. I don't have like a favorite rapper. I don't know. I'm bad at questions like that. I don't have like favorites. Why is he crying? It's easier to make Dominican. Oh yeah, I can make Dominican guy friends all day. Easy. They're so much easier to make, and it's not just like they're flirting with me, because they're not all doing that. It's literally just like they're more approachable to me, and it's fine. Like even here, girls are like weird. Girls to girls are hard to make girlfriends. Because I feel like we're all taught to like be like in competition with one another when it shouldn't be like that. Or I feel like people thought maybe I thought I was better than them, which is 100% not true. But so easy to make guy friends. Like I have so many guy Dominican friends. Yeah, they're so nice. So that's cool. If you're single and meeting Dominican guy friends, you have to look pretty careful about being like, I'm single and I don't want to date you. Yeah, Did you just join one? Thank you, I appreciate that. I was just talking about that before. One of Chris's friends, she's like older, so I don't know, like, whatever, his mom's friend. Her husband and niece and nephew were driving back from the airport and like really early in the morning, like 2 nights ago, like really early in the morning, middle of the night, basically, like 2 or 3 a.m. And they got all the way back to Villa Olga, which is where we lived, where his parents live. And they were kidnapped. Like people, like a group of men came, got their car, made them drive to Gorabo, like 20 minutes away, and had guns, got them out of the car. I guess the boy is like diabetic, so they were saying like, I don't know, like he needs medicine, something. And then the guy said like, oh, God is with you or something, and then just like left them there and stole the car, which is good because I've been hearing other things like the taxi driver is getting killed. I don't want to say it because I think it like takes whatever, it flags the video, but really scary, like really scary, especially Villa Olga people think is like so safe. So she was basically saying like they then were just like walking from Guarabo back to Villa Olga, like walking around for like an hour in the middle of the night because they didn't even know where they were. It's just scary. Yeah, you have to be careful. So she was saying like don't fly in super early or late, or don't be out. And I don't know if it's just like right now, a period of that. Like you always do have to be careful. That goes without saying, I feel like. But I've been hearing some interesting stories more recently. So maybe like avoiding those situations altogether. Very interesting it happened in Villa Olga. That definitely kind of makes me a little bit nervous. But yeah. It's sad. You have to be careful. And then some of that's just like you can't control. But if you're watching and you haven't given a thumbs up, go ahead and do that. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Go play my videos on mute in the background when you're studying or working. Oh man, YouTube. I appreciate all that so much. Thank you, and the support, the super chats. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to jump on. I've been doing more lives recently. I don't know if you guys like lives or if you don't like lives. I guess if you don't like them, you wouldn't join, so it's fine. But just like chat like more when I can, answer questions, connect. Been trying to like, yeah, find more time to go live and stuff. I think it helps my channel too, but I do enjoy it because it's like I'm actually talking to people instead of myself. So that's good. But if you like them, let me know and I'll keep doing them when I can. But if you have any questions or video requests or anything like that, you can always message me here. My Instagram is Rebecca Mills, 3 S's. Why do you choose such a dangerous country? Why not China or Japan? I've never wanted to like go to China. I want to travel there now. Definitely in the past, I was like, no, I don't want to go to China, but I'll go there to visit. I don't want to live there. I already spoke Spanish, like decently. Japan, I want to visit, that's for sure. And they pay teachers way better there. I do want to visit. I don't know. I just love the culture of the DR. That's probably why. People are a lot more open there, I think. Yeah, and there's crime everywhere you go, for sure. And that's so far away. Yeah, so far. But my Instagram is Rebecca Mills with 3 S's. So you can shoot me a message, DM, questions. I try to answer them as fast as I can there. And then my TikTok is Mills Beato, Beato. If you want to follow me there, I do like different videos. I don't even talk about DR really there. But I've been trying to go live and stuff and like try it out. I feel like I'm like so old, like trying to hang out with teenagers on there, but I don't know. It's interesting for client purposes. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go like do some chores and clean up this mess again. But I'll go live again if you guys like it. Just let me know. I don't know. I love like feedback like that. So if you do like it, I love talking to you guys. So give a like, share, watch my video from last night. It's a different type of video for me. I don't usually do like sarcastic videos like that. So I'm kind of nervous that I get hate. But yeah, Delisa, some have told me that they do. Depends where you go though. So I would have it just in case. Yeah, I feel like it was very obvious that it's a sarcastic video, but I have gotten some really dumb comments before, so, you know, thought I'd share. But yeah, happy Monday, everyone. I'll come back on live soon, and in the meantime, you can check out my other stuff, ask me a question, whatever you want. Appreciate the support. Love you all. Happy Monday. Have a great week, and have a great Thanksgiving. If I don't come live again, maybe I'll go live later on, but yeah, thank you. Happy Monday.